Hey, what's good, everybody? My name is Jason, or General, and today, guys, I've got an awesome Black Ops 4 video for you guys here today. Today, I've got an 86 kill game with the Vapor Assault Rifle playing the map Morocco. This map is awesome. It reminds me a lot of Seatown, and let me tell you guys, there is an incredible spawn trap on this map where you can literally sit in the enemy spawn and have them spawn all around you, and it reminds me so much of the Black Ops 2 and the MW3 days where you could just spawn trap the living crap out of people and just get a ton of kills. The second round of this game just is insane, so make sure you guys stick around for that. And if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. But what I want to talk to you guys about in this video here today is how to aim better in Call of Duty Black Ops 4, because let me tell you guys, aiming in this game is so crucial. You need to aim well in this game in order to get a lot of kills. That's just how this game is, because of body armor, because of the increased health in this game, and because of how the weapons work in this game. The higher you aim, the better chance you have of taking somebody out. So I want to talk to you guys about a bunch of tips that are going to increase your aim in this game and honestly give you AIMBOT, really. So let's get into it and let's talk about the first tip. Now, the first tip, you know, I'm going to take this from Pomage when he says aim high, because let me tell you guys, that is so true. You want to aim high in this game, because let me tell you, anything above the chest, you're going to be so much better off, because a lot of people in this game, they run those really high sensitivities, and you know, they really can't stay on target for very, very long. So if you aim high, you're going to have a much better chance of getting a view kick headshot, getting a headshot in general, or just honestly just taking these guys out a lot faster. So aiming high is a huge, huge tip. But it's a pretty common sense tip. Like, normally you'd probably want to aim high, but a lot of people just don't think about that going into gunfights. The second tip is pre-aiming every corner. Pre-aiming in this game is so crucial because, again, every bullet counts in this game. When you pre-aim those corners, a lot of times there's going to be somebody on that head glitch waiting for you, or there's going to be somebody that's already pre-aiming, or there's going to be somebody that's just walking around the corner, and because you're pre-aiming, you're going to take them out a lot faster and a lot easier. And if there's multiple people around that corner, you're going to be able to take them out a lot quicker than normal, just because you're going to be already pre-aiming, you're going to be aiming high, and let me tell you guys, those guys probably don't know you're coming around there, or they're not aiming high, or they're not pre-aiming, and you're going to have a much better time taking those guys out. The third tip here is a pretty, it really depends on the person, and that is the sensitivity. So me personally, I use 5 sensitivity here in this game. On most Call of Duty games, I run a relatively low sensitivity, ranging anywhere from 3 to usually 6 is really where I kind of keep it in that range. Back in Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2, I played on a 3 and 4 sensitivity, and then going up into Call of Duty Ghost all the way until now, I play on in between about a 5 and 6 sensitivity. Depends on what gun I'm using, depends on the map, depends on the game mode, depends on a lot of things. It also depends on who I'm playing against. If I'm playing against a lot of guys that are, you know, jump shotting, drop shotting, and, you know, doing a bunch of crazy stuff, and I'm getting shot in the back a lot, like, a lot of times I'll run just a tad bit higher sensitivity just so I can turn on people easier. But honestly, 5 sensitivity I think is really good in this game. It works out really well, and in my opinion, you want to lower your sensitivity, because it's just, when you lower your sensitivity, especially if you're a newer Call of Duty player, you're going to be a lot easier to stay on target than if you have, let's say, a 10 or a 14 sensitivity, where you're just going to be all over the place. And, you know, look, if you're a sniper, if you're a trick shotter and using those higher sensitivities, that's perfectly fine, because honestly, if you're a sniper, you're a trick shot, and you're going for those montage feeds and stuff, the higher sensitivity is probably going to be your best bet. But let's say you're a sniper and you're just trying to play comp or something, you're not going to be running a 10 or 14 sensitivity. You're going to be running probably a really low sensitivity. And let me tell you guys, you know, you can snipe really well in this game on a 5 sensitivity. I've got some really awesome sniper gameplays that, you know, that are out there, and, you know, that are on the channel, that I'm using a 4, 5, or 6 sensitivity. I'm not having to use a 10 or 14 sensitivity in order to get, you know, a lot of good sniper kills. Because, again, you want to stay on your target, you know, especially if you're a newer sniper and you're not used to those really high sensitivities. You know, having that low sensitivity, when you zoom into your scope, you're going to be able to stay on target a lot easier. But if the person's using stalk and moving around a lot, that higher sensitivity, that's when it really comes in handy, especially if you're a sniper. But, you know, a red gun player, if you're playing comp, if you're playing pubs, if you're trying to increase your aim, that is going to be the best way to go, is to lower that sensitivity, put it in between 4 and 7. I think you're going to have a really good time. When I came off of Halo, you know, coming to Call of Duty, I played on a low sensitivity just straight out the gate, because that's what I played on in Halo. So, and in Halo, you know, if you go from Halo to Call of Duty, 9 times out of 10 your aim's going to be better anyway, because it takes a lot more bullets to kill people in Halo versus in Call of Duty, just because of shields and that kind of thing. So lower sensitivity, in my opinion, is the way to go, and I highly recommend using it. Now, the next two things I'm going to talk about are attachments. These are two attachments that I think, you know, everybody should be running in this game. I think it's really important that you run the quick draw in the stock attachment. Stock, just because when you're aiming around corners and you're strafing around corners, it's going to be a lot easier to take people out. Just because, again, you're moving faster. Let's say a person's on a head glitch with an LMG. You're moving faster than them, and honestly, since you're already aiming down sight, you're pre-aiming that corner, you know, you're going to be able to take them out a lot easier. Stock is just super good, especially in SMGs. It really is good on SMGs. And then quick draw, obviously, you want to aim down sights quicker. The faster you aim down sights, you know, the quicker it is you're going to take that person out. And then the last kind of brief tip here is just play smart. You know, position yourself around the map as to where you're going to, you know, if the enemy has A flag and you have B and C, like, you of course want to position yourself to where you're not going to get shot in the back in A or something like that. So just playing smart and having common sense goes a long way when playing Call of Duty, and a lot of people kind of take that for granted, I think. So those are your tips right there, and I hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and leave comments down below, and let me know what you guys thought about the gameplay, and let me know what you guys think about this map. I mean, this map is really good. I like this map a lot, and that spawn trap in the back there is just incredible. So anyway, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a nice day, guys.